Sports Zone Radio is pleased to announce that we are now live streaming our Friday Night Football show Game of the Week every Friday night on our website, sportszone123.com. You're sure to love the high-quality, high-definition live video produced by the best team in the business, and we think that you'll especially appreciate our second-to-none instant replay system. This is Floyd Simmons inviting you to tune in the broadcast on radio at 98.5 KRFM. Listen in on the Sports Zone Radio mobile app and enjoy our live video stream every Friday, plus the replay all week long at sportszone123.com.
This is Sports Zone Radio. Champions play here at Sports Zone Radio. Welcome to Northland Basketball. Presented by Sports Zone Radio. Exclusive coverage of Navajo Nation and White Mountains varsity basketball online at sportszone123.com and on the Sports Zone Radio smartphone app. And now, it's time for Northland Basketball.
Well, hey, everybody, welcome back into Northland Basketball presented by Choice Wireless. There's a jump shot that goes in for the first points of the game. The Chinle Wildcats will strike first in this one, everybody, and they've got the first points of the night. And
get up now!
Just like that, they lead 2-0. Welcome in to our broadcast coverage of Northland Basketball, folks. Floyd Simmons on the play-by-play call. And the Winslow Bulldogs with the basketball. Bulldogs will work it inside, but whistle. And that whistle is going to be a foul on the Wildcats. 2-0 Chinle in front. Inbound. And that's a shot up and good for the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs will get their first points of the game off of that make. That is Liefeld Baker with the shot. That's good. There's a three-point try, no good for the Wildcats. Save it, back outside. That shot no good out there. Trevor Benali, who scored the first points of the game earlier for the Wildcats, couldn't make that one. Now he will, after an offensive rebound, work it to his teammate, who, boy, almost turned his ankle right there. It's Kylan Yazzie. Inbound, knocked away for a moment, and then saved back in for a shot good for the Wildcats. That's Letharian John who got the shot to go a moment ago. And John is going to pick up the personal foul there on a shot opportunity. The shot didn't go in for Isaac David, but he made the foul shot. Both foul shots are good. Well, I'm sure you're watching on video. Those listening on radio, my apologies. We're having some technical issues, so we'll work those out. But there's Kylan Yazzie turning a takeaway into points, and the Wildcats lead Winslow 8-4. 8-4. Stay with us, everybody. We'll gonna kill the mic for a moment. You'll hear the background here at Winslow High School, though. And have that for you and watch the action on video. And those listening on radio on the Sports Zone Radio mobile app, well, we apologize for the moment, but we'll get to the call here just as soon as we possibly can. Thank you.
the Bulldogs.
Northland basketball fans, we appreciate you joining us for this broadcast coverage of Northland basketball. It's presented by Choice Wireless. Tonight, Winslow taking on Chinle. Thanks for your patience. 2 minutes, 5 seconds remain in the first period. The Wildcats have a 13-7 early lead, and Winslow throws it away on a pass just too hard to handle. And the nice little Euro, and no basket. They're going to say foul before the shot. But a lot of fouls committed in the first quarter. These teams have been playing very physical. 8th team foul. This will be a 1-and-1. Sends the Wildcats to the line. Tegan Hallwood, the young man at the line. That's the first foul of the game on Tyron Puhuefvaya. And the miss at the line by Hallwood. 13-7, Wildcats. Bulldogs have it. These two teams are playing at a feverish pace early on here. And a three-pointer that goes down. It's good for Jackson Jet Jew. Big make, makes it a three-point game. And guess what? Winslow has a chance. Well, they love to shoot the three. They always like to shoot the three. They've got a chance right here if they can bury another. Tie the game. Just like that, they were down 13-7. Felt like a big lead, didn't it? For the Wildcats? Well, not so much anymore. Bulldogs have it. Dangerous pass. Chris Arellano has it for Winslow. Facing two defenders. Goes hard. And fouled. On his way up. 2 shots on the way for Arellano. And the gentleman that committed the foul, Michael Williams, has his second foul of the game. For the Wildcats, on top 13-10. Welcome into Winslow High School, everybody. Northland basketball is always presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Arellano at the line. Free throw good for the Bulldogs. Chance to make it now a 1-point game, and he does. Wildcats with the basketball. Tegan Hallwood way out on top. Close defense provided by Blaine Begay. There's a shot that misses. Rebound underneath by Jake Guy, and Guy is fouled as he goes back up with it for the Wildcats. The guilty party on the other side is Tyron Puhuefvaya.
The line number 10, Cooper Burbank for Chinle.
Jake Guy at the line. The public address announcer has the guy who used to wear number 10, Cooper Burbank. He just announced Cooper Burbank at the line. It's not quite Cooper Burbank. Made one or two. Got the free throw. Jake Guy is that guy, and he missed. Just missed that follow shot. Up the floor. Winslow on the attack. Boy, this is a fast, physical game. Travel called on the Bulldogs. Jet Jew gave it up. 48 seconds left in the first quarter of this broadcast of Northland basketball. At the top, that's Jake Guy with it. Pulls up on the angle left side and gives it up. Approaching 30 seconds remaining in the quarter. Drive around a couple of defenders. Boy, that was beautifully done. Beautifully done. And credit where it's due. Tegan Hallwood with the points. Winslow up the floor. Ariano with the three-point try. No good. Brought down by the Wildcats. Now 10 seconds remaining in the quarter. Drive. Hallwood. Shot missed. Jake Guy tried to save. Came into Winslow. And they step out with 2 seconds remaining in the quarter. 16-12. Wildcats in front of the Bulldogs. And a chance right here for the Wildcats to run an inbound. Wide open for a shot. It didn't go in, but it was set up very well. I don't know how Winslow let the shooter get that wide open, but they did. Shot didn't go in, though. And if you're a Bulldog fan, that's a break for you. It rimmed out. 16-12. Chinle leads Winslow at the end of the first quarter. In this broadcast of boys varsity basketball, Northland basketball, is presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Stand by. The second quarter is on the way next. 4-point Chinle lead.
The team at Beeman Well Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beeman Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beeman Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beeman Well Drilling. Sports Zone Radio is pleased to announce that we are now live streaming our Friday Night Football show, Game of the Week, every Friday night on our website, SportsZone123.com. You're sure to love the high-quality, high-definition live video produced by the best team in the business, and we think that you'll especially appreciate our second-to-none instant replay system. This is Floyd Simmons inviting you to tune in the broadcast on radio at 98.5 KRFM. Listen in on the Sports Zone Radio mobile app and enjoy our live video stream every Friday, plus the replay all week long at SportsZone123.com.
Second quarter action at Winslow High School, everybody. This early December matchup, December 3rd of 2021. Matchup between the Winslow Bulldogs and the Chinle Wildcats. Boys varsity action. And we are thrilled to have you along with us, everybody. Chinle has a 16-12 lead as we get the second quarter underway, but got a bit of a delay. There's something having to do with the way the kids reported for the Wildcats to start. The official did not let the 5 on the floor that Coach Raul Mendoza wanted. And the Bulldogs will attack. Miss, but the follow is good. Chris Ariano getting some hops going out there and making a shot. Ariano's first second quarter points for the Bulldogs, and they pulled it within 2 now. 16-14, Wildcats in front. Second quarter underway, Northland basketball. Brought to you by Choice NTUA Wireless. There's a big 2. Jake Guy knocking the shot down for the Wildcats. Bulldogs up the floor. Good defense, stepping out on defense. Javis Woody out there to try to make that play.
Team substitution for Chinle and the Bulldogs.
And now with a stoppage of play and a buzzer, Wildcats can get the 5 on the floor they want at the moment. That includes Kylan Yazzie. Trevor Benali is out there on the floor for the Wildcats. Delaney Bahi is into the lineup as well. Javis Woody out there as we watch the Bulldogs working inside, miss a shot. And that is Woody with the rebound. And here comes the 5th of those Wildcats out there right now. This is Tristan James up there. And are we going to get a technical foul? Are we going to get a technical on one of those? Not sure. Maybe not. Somebody grabbed the net. Somebody got up there, got hands in the net. The officials are talking it over. They're still talking it over to see if See if there is... Basket did not count. And Tyron Puhuefua is called for his third foul of the game. No. Yes. 3 fouls. That puts Tristan James at the line for the Wildcats. And Tristan's first shot is no bueno. 18-14. Wildcats on top. James. And the shot is good. 19-14. Chinle full court press. Trouble getting it in. Knocked away nicely by Trevor Benali. The guy on the other side, Lethell Baker, trying to get this all onto the floor, and there will be a offensive foul, moving screen set out there. The guy that is guilty, Josh Thurman. Josh Thurman into the Winslow lineup and quickly committing a foul. The Bulldogs will set their defense inbound for the Wildcats. They miss, but there's Kylan Yazzie for the rebound, and on the baseline, he'll put up the soft little jumper, and Kylan has that bucket for the Wildcats. And they go back in front by 7 now, and good defense, a steal. Wildcats have it, bounce inside, and that's going to go out of bounds, but the thought was nice. Delaney Bahi with a great bit of defense. He got the pick of the pocket. And then the bounce pass was a little bit too strong for his teammate. 21-14, Wildcats in front. Still pressing on defense. Here it comes into Ariano, knocked away. Bahi got a hand on it. Bulldogs will get it up into front court. Ariano traveled, yeah. Even the broadcaster saw that one. 6:28 remaining in the first half. Northland basketball is presented by Choice, NTUA Wireless, everybody. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report comes up at the intermission. We'll break it down for you. Pull up 3 goes up. That one's no good. Tipped around, battle for it. Wildcats, and they've got it. That's too strong. Kylan Yazzie with the tip back in. Well, persistence paid off for the Wildcats on that one, and a foul will be committed. 2-shot foul that will send Isaac David for Winslow to the line. Javis Woody, the guy that made the contact on him. There's that putback again, that tip back up and in by Kylan Yazzie, who's sporting a new look this year. He's got the new hairdo going on. And we're going to grab a timeout. They take one on the floor. Don't go anywhere. Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Back to Winslow right after this.
It's that time of year again. You can feel the excitement in the air. You know what? It's our kickoff to savings event at Hatch Toyota in Sholo. And you don't want to miss our award-winning lineup of new Toyota cars, trucks, and SUVs. $24.99! $24.99! Hut, hut! New Toyota Corollas, Camrys, RAV4s, 4Runners, Tacomas, and Tundras. We have the best inventory in the White Mountains, plus our low price guarantee. And every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our complimentary maintenance plan for 2 years or 25,000 miles. 286! 286! Hut, hut! Don't miss our kickoff to savings at Hatch Toyota in the Northern Arizona Auto Mall and HatchToyota.com. Keeping the White Mountains rolling for 31 years.
Hi, this is Chaz Hatch. Get our statewide low price guarantee on every new Toyota. Find out more at HatchToyota.com or visit us today at the Northern Arizona Auto Mall in Sholo.
Well, let's see here. There was a free throw made there. In fact, both free throws were good by Isaac David. And in a very unusual plot twist, the free throw counted, but a foul was immediately committed by, Casey Monroe for the Bulldogs, his second foul of the game, and that is going to send the Wildcats to the foul line on the other side of the floor. That was different, unusual. Delaney Bahi at the line. Wildcats have missed a couple of foul shots recently. They lead right now by 7, 23-16 our score. Shot good. Hold on.
No basket. Free throw violations.
Okay, basket did not count. You heard that on your. Heard that on the
Hey, switch that.
sideline microphone right there, didn't you, folks? That was Greg Chavez Jr., one of the officials here tonight, and a steal. Look at the work done. The steal and the make by Javis Woody. Javis has game. Watching him make some plays out there for the Wildcats in this one. And somewhere along the line, there was a foul committed by Kylan Yazzie. For Kylan, his first foul of the game. That is now team foul number 9 on the Wildcats, so this is a 1-and-1. Casey Monroe is the guy going to the foul line. Looks like he's a lefty, and he is. And he makes the first. So that shot is good. Bulldogs are 2 of 2 from the foul line in the second quarter. Wildcats are 1 out of 4. And Monroe makes that one to keep his team perfect in the quarter anyway at the line. 25-18 our score. Wildcats in front. And they've got the basketball. Javis Woody at the elbow. Now back outside to his teammate Tristan James. Now a 3. That one up and no good. Trevor Benali missing, but a whistle and a foul. Boy, I tell you, there's tons and tons of contact going on back and forth out there. Javis Woody is going to commit his 3rd foul of the game. And Coach Mendoza is going to have to get him off the floor. Looks like the big fella, Brent Begay, getting ready to check in. The 10th foul on the Wildcats means double bonus for the dude at the line, Isaac David. And the first one is good. This Winslow team, they are good from the line. And another. They keep making them. I mean, 7 straight at this point. Timeout taken. Quick timeout, 30-second timeout for the Wildcats. Stand by. Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Don't go anywhere.
When it comes to paint, whether you're looking for interior or exterior paint, Dunn Edwards provides quality solutions to make all your painting projects look professional. And the home of Dunn Edwards in the White Mountains is Ace Hardware in Show Low, Pine Top, and Heber Overgard. Thanks to Dunn Edwards, Ace has the best interior paint for your home or office, and their exterior paint will stand up to the wear and tear of our tough seasonal weather. When it's time to paint, it's time to visit Ace Hardware of the White Mountains for high-quality Dunn Edwards interior and exterior paint and primer.
Well, the timeout was taken by the Wildcats. And we are back into the action, everybody. 25-20, Wildcats in front. Kylan Yazzie out on top. Little fancy dribbling, gives it up. Now a 3 from the corner. This one glances off the iron, no good, tipped around. Isaac David, the last to touch it for the Bulldogs. Into the game comes Chad Harvey. Chad replacing Kylan Yazzie. I was mentioning Kylan's got that new look out there this year. He's grown his hair out. There's a nice dish inside. Beautiful assist. Brent Begay makes good on it for the Cats. And Brent, a steal. He comes in off the bench, makes 2 great plays, and his teammates cash that into points. Delaney Bahi at the basket for 2. Wildcats in front by 9. Isaac David up the floor, and he's going to throw that away. The presence of the big fella, Brent Begay, in the middle, making that play happen again. Brent's gone out there, and he's just helped to put 4 points on the board and get his team another possession. Big fella. Well, okay, they're going to give Winslow the ball. Inbound for the Bulldogs. turnaround three on the way. That one no good out there. That's going to skip out of bounds off the shot of Blaine Begay. So 29-20. Inbound to Chinle. Chad Harvey. Harvey gives it up. Trevor Benali, and now a three-pointer on the way for Tristan James, and the shot is good. 12-point lead for the Wildcats, and Chris Ariano's pass tips around, found its way to Isaac David's hands, and Isaac is able to make that shot go. That looked like it might be another Bulldog turnover, but Isaac was able to get his hands around it. 10-point game. Wildcats. Tristan James gives it up left side for a three, and it's good. Trevor Benali rolls that one around for his first points of the quarter. And then up the floor it goes. Casey Monroe able to finish off a 2-on-1 transition opportunity for the Bulldogs. Pull up three. That one good. Trevor Benali, back-to-back threes for the Wildcats. Winslow. They've got it. Monroe. He wants a three. Pulls up. Wide of the mark. Brent Begay. Big fellas come in for Chinle. Doing a great job these last couple of minutes. Here's a pass that gets tipped into backcourt. Well, I'm going to say it was never touched by the Bulldogs, so eventually when it was touched by Chad Harvey, it's a backcourt violation. Three new faces on the floor for the Wildcats. Let's check your five out there right now. Michael Williams comes into the game. Chad Harvey is out there. Also, Tegan Hallwood, Brent Begay, who just about tipped and got another ball back for his team. Are they going to say that Winslow touched it last? No, they're going to give it to Winslow. Okay. For a moment there, I thought. Didn't you think? Into the paint goes the ball, and a whistle and a Wildcat foul. I mean, these teams playing so aggressively, they're going to call that foul on Michael Williams. And Williams with the foul sends Blaine Begay to the line for the double bonus. First one is good. Winslow does not miss foul shots. Wow. They still don't miss. I'm doing the broadcaster jinx isn't causing any pain for him. It's Michael Williams that committed that last foul. Ball right side to Chad Harvey. Now out there on top to Tegan Hallwood. Hallwood at the top. And put it on the floor. Drive, kick back. Three on the way, and that one's off the mark. Chad Harvey on the attempt, couldn't get it to go. Jake Guy, by the way, rounds out the five on the floor right now for the Wildcats. Here's an inbound, and it's stolen. Lathell Baker's pass stolen by Jake Guy. This Wildcats team is not big, but they are fast, they are aggressive, and they commit a moving violation out there. Brent Begay was trying to set the screen. And Brent was he was moving that big body. All the while, second foul in this first half on Brent. Both teams are in double bonus. 2:30 remaining till the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report. There's your drive, and that shot off the glass looking good by Blaine Begay. Blaine's shot makes it a 10-point game. Wildcats with the ball and the lead. Pick it up, drop it inside. And Brent can't make it go. Winslow up the floor, and a wild pass that goes out of bounds off the fingertip. Casey Monroe couldn't catch it. 38-28. 2 minutes remain, first half. Northland basketball is presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Screen just sent by Brent Begay again. He moves those feet a lot. He's going to get whistled again here before you know it. He keeps moving those feet on those screens. That time did not, but there also wasn't a lot of movement by the defender. But when the defender is active, so is Brent on those screens. Watch out, big fella. Bounce pass inside in the paint. To Jake Guy, back outside. Head fake, Begay, the floater, it's gonna roll around and just come off. No good, but the Wildcats control. Tegan Hallwood keeps it alive. 97 seconds left in the quarter. And the Wildcats throw it away. Brent Begay has come off the bench, and he has been very active in this second quarter. I like his game. Bulldogs struggling to get it across. Monroe throws the pass away. Hallwood has it. Oh, but there's Monroe back on defense to block the shot of Chad Harvey. They say body on that. Made some contact. That's a tough one. You look on the replay. He did get him just a bit with that left arm coming down shoulder area. But how about the hops and how about the length on Casey Monroe? You got to like having a guy like that on your team. He rejected, absolutely rejected Harvey's shot. At the line, Chad Harvey. First one, no good. The Wildcats can't make a free throw. Bulldogs can't miss one. And yet, the Wildcats are the guys with the big lead. They miss another one. I don't know what's going on. Like they're shooting at a carnival basket. Just won't go in. 38-28. Inbound. A little slip sliding away there. Get the ball away. Bulldogs bring it up into front court. That is Lifel Baker out there on the floor. And outside, Blaine Begay. Dish, pass. Nicely done. And the shot by Isaac David is good. David having a great second quarter. He got 7 points in the quarter. 50 seconds left in the first half. Northland basketball. It's presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Bounce pass to Brent Begay, broken up, taken away. Good defense by Blaine Begay for the Bulldogs. Up ahead, Monroe, floater from the elbow. The shot is good. Isaac David turning it on under 30 seconds left. We're down to a 6-point game. Wildcats 38, Winslow 32. Forced pass inside. Brent Begay was not ready, but his teammates helped him out. They picked up the loose ball. Now 15 seconds. Jump stop, shot from three. It's no good by Hallwood. Brent Begay fights, but Ariano has the rebound for Winslow. Up in the front court with 4 seconds, rushed a shot. Shot too early. Rebound Wildcats, who could not get a shot away. Lots of activity there at the close of the quarter, kind of like the girls' game earlier. We saw Chinle with a furious comeback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Winslow boys do the same thing here against the Wildcats. Game 2 of our broadcast doubleheader, 38-32 will be our score going into halftime, everybody. And we're going to invite you just to stand by for a timeout on the way in a moment. The Black Diamond, checking numbers here on the scoreboard, 38-32. Looked like we might have had an issue, but it looks like that's all straightened out, everybody. Let's grab a timeout. Again, 38-32 is our score going into halftime. And coming up, we'll break it down on the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report from Winslow High School, everybody. Stand by for it. Northland basketball is always brought to you by Choice NTUA Wireless. Stand by.
The year was 2011. Tim Tebow was still playing quarterback in high school, but he was about to become a legend. With his team behind 17-0, he was tackled and broke his leg. Despite the excruciating pain, he told his coach, "Don't take me out of the game, I want to play." Tim led his team back and scored the game-winning touchdown on a 20-yard run. The start of the Tim Tebow legend. This is Sports Zone Radio's Byron Brown with a message from Beeler Orthodontics in Sholo. A message to every young White Mountains athlete to never give up. Beeler Orthodontics. Live life with a smile.
Insurance is a must, but that doesn't mean you must go broke just paying for it. Contact Joe Bjorn State Farm Insurance for a game plan on saving more of your money. Joe and his team offer home, life, auto insurance, and more. With Joe as your insurance quarterback, you'll score big each and every time. And with State Farm cheering you on, how can you lose? Joe Bjorn State Farm Insurance, providing blanket coverage of the entire White Mountains. Call Joe at 928-536-7101. That's 928-536-7101.
Imagine this, a professional healthcare partner that's concerned about you, your choices, your health, your safety. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center in Springerville, choice and elevating your healthcare experience is the mission of our new CEO, experienced physicians, and friendly staff. Whether you need a rapid COVID-19 test, a vaccination, or you're looking to utilize the newest MRI, CT scan, or nuclear medicine technology, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
This month we are giving away turkeys, and backed by popular demand, we are doing it again. We are giving away 2 more tickets to the National Finals Rodeo in Las Vegas, and 2 more tickets to see Brooks and Dunn and Reba live in concert. When you use Mountain Mobile Auto Glass to replace your insured windshield, your name goes in the hat, and your name could be drawn as the winner of 2 premium lower-level seats to see the championship night of the National Finals Rodeo, plus 2 tickets that same weekend to see Brooks and Dunn and Reba live in concert on their last tour. And this month, everyone gets a Thanksgiving turkey. Keep it yourself, or we will donate it in your name to your favorite White Mountain Food Bank. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass today.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. Cash back. Woohoo!
Welcome to the Mountain Mobile Halftime. A complete first-half breakdown of tonight's Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week broadcast. This is the Mountain Mobile Halftime.
Yeah, halftime at Winslow High School. Welcome back in, everybody, to our broadcast coverage of Northland basketball, presented by Choice NTUA Wireless, and now the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report. And tonight, the Chinle Wildcats have come to town to try and steal a road victory at Winslow High School. And, you know, they've done a pretty good job. In fact, to be honest with you, this is a team that I thought was definitely going to pull away to a bigger halftime margin based on the way they were controlling the tempo of things for much of the half. But turns out that Winslow was able to kind of turn the ship around a little bit toward the end of the half. And they have grabbed themselves the Wildcats have grabbed the lead by 6 points, but it could have been much worse, the damage for sure. Check some numbers for you. Wildcats on top in this one, leading the way, and their leading scorer, Trevor Benally, hit 2 threes in that second quarter. He's got 8 points in the game. 6 points for Javis Woody and 6 points for Kylan Yazzie as well. Along the way, Tristan James has 4 points for the Wildcats. Also, Jake Guy having a good first half. He's got 5 first half points. Trevor Hallwood has 2 points in that first half. Lotharian John with 2 points. Brent Begay with also 2 points. And that wraps up your Wildcat scoring in that first half. On the other side, the Bulldogs are led by Isaac David. What a good first half. 10 points in that first half for Isaac. 6 points for his teammate Casey Monroe, scoring all those in the second quarter. A big second quarter for the team. Bigger certainly than the first, I should say. 5 points for Lythell Baker, 4 points for Chris Ariano, 4 points for Blaine Begay, and 3 points for Jackson Jet Jew. Coming up at the conclusion of our broadcast, we will announce the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game, as we always do, and it's now brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center, the hospital in Springerville, our brand new partners here at Sports Zone Radio, and they will present the Sports Zone Radio player of the game all throughout the season. And we want to thank them. And you know, of course, that Northland basketball is brought to you by Choice NTUA Wireless. So thank you for their partnership. As always, and as we wrap up the halftime report, we mentioned that it is presented your direction by our good friends at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tints. Great folks, Jay Screen, Kevin Kerr, and all the rest. A great team, and they've got locations across the White Mountains. Go and see them sometime. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. They bring you the halftime report, which now we wrap up. Get ready for the second half on the way in just a couple of moments from Winslow High School, where the halftime score is Chinle leading Winslow in the boys varsity game, 38-32. Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
This month we are giving away turkeys. And backed by popular demand, we are doing it again. We are giving away 2 more tickets to the National Finals Rodeo in Las Vegas and 2 more tickets to see Brooks and Dunn and Reba live in concert. When you use Mountain Mobile Auto Glass to replace your insured windshield, your name goes in the hat and your name could be drawn as the winner of 2 premium lower level seats to see the championship night of the National Finals Rodeo. Plus 2 tickets that same weekend to see Brooks and Dunn and Reba live in concert on their last tour. And this month, everyone gets a Thanksgiving turkey. Keep it yourself or we will donate it in your name to your favorite White Mountain Food Bank. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass today.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. Cash back. Woohoo!
Insurance is a must, but that doesn't mean you must go broke just paying for it. Contact Joe Bjorn State Farm Insurance for a game plan on saving more of your money. Joe and his team offer home, life, auto insurance, and more. With Joe as your insurance quarterback, you'll score big each and every time. And with State Farm cheering you on, how can you lose? Joe Bjorn State Farm Insurance, providing blanket coverage of the entire White Mountains. Call Joe at 928-536-7101. That's 928-536-7101.
At Hatch Toyota Sholo, we want your late model, good condition vehicle. We're buying. Sell us your car. Stop by Hatch Toyota in the Northern Arizona Auto Mall for a free, no obligation quote. We're paying top dollar, often over Kelley Blue Book. The used car market is at its peak, and your current vehicle will never be worth more. Sometimes more than you paid for it. We'll buy from you even if you don't buy from us. Get a free Carfax report and no obligation quote. Get a quote, get a check. It's that easy.
Give me a G. Give me an A. Give me a Q. Give me a G. Give me an A. Give me a C. What's that stand for? Get a quote. Get a check.
Hatch Toyota in the Northern Arizona Auto Mall and HatchToyota.com. Keeping the White Mountains rolling for 31 years.
Back to Winslow High School. Northland basketball is presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. As we get set for the second half, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Sports Zone Radio Network.
This is Sports Zone Radio. Champions play here at Sports Zone Radio.
Second half basketball action, boys varsity matchup. Earlier tonight, in the girls game, a victory for the Winslow Lady Bulldogs. Final score was 60-43. Impressive win by the Lady Bulldogs. And you hear right there from the fans here at Winslow High School, the broken ankle play. Here's the drive, and Chris Ariano missing the shot for the Bulldogs. Saved in to Kylan Yazzie by Winslow, and then a collision that will bring out the first of what I think is probably going to be many fouls in the second half. These two teams, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. Winslow committed 13 fouls in the first half. Now they commit their 14th of the game. And that last call a moment ago, let's see. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 fouls called on the Wildcats in the first half. It was a wild first half, very physical. Up the floor, nice pass, and then the nice job of protecting the body by Javis Woody to open up the second half scoring, everybody. 40-32. The Wildcats in front of the Winslow Bulldogs. Welcome in. Floyd Simmons here on the play-by-play call for Sports Zone Radio. This is known as Northland Basketball. That's our brand here at Sports Zone Radio. Northland Basketball. We cover the Navajo Nation and the White Mountains with our coverage. A very, very large region indeed. And our guys do a great job. They're doing a great job tonight. Hope you enjoy the work they're providing on video. And we'll acknowledge those dudes here in just a moment. Here's a shot from the left side. The Wildcats getting that one to go down. Javis Woody having a nice start to his second half. He's made both of the Wildcats' first shots, but that's answered the other end by Casey Monroe. Casey came alive in the second quarter with 6 points and now has a second half bucket for the Winslow Bulldogs. To the high post. Now the handoff. Javis thought about it, kicked it out. Jump shot from the corner, no good out there by Delaney Bahi, but there is a whistle. Who is going to get this one? That's a foul on Winslow. Plain Begay, they say. Combined 25 fouls in the first half, these two teams. Inbound, and a nice job by the big fella. This time it's Letharian John with the two. And up the other end of the floor, Casey Monroe again. Casey finishing off in transition for the Bulldogs. That's the old Winslow team right there, isn't it? That's what you're used to seeing. A lot of speed. You don't dribble a whole lot with the Bulldogs. You just get down the floor in transition and make things happen. There's the ball at the top. Wildcats drive, Javis Woody, and they'll say travel. Well, he ran into kind of a brick wall of Winslow defenders right there, and there was not much he could do. And he ends up getting called. Third quarter action here at Winslow. Inbound. Comes into Casey, or rather Isaac David, and then up the floor. Well, let's see here. I think it was Lythel Baker that just made that last shot. .5:17 on the clock in the third period. Little curl. Isaac David, he didn't like it. Three-pointer from the corner. That's no good. Rebound! Put back. Chris Ariano makes the shot. He'll go to the free throw line for the Bulldogs. The guilty man on the foul is Josiah Harvey. And into the game for the Wildcats is now Tegan Hallwood. Good look at Coach Raul Mendoza right there. And the shot no good for Ariana. Tipped around. Winslow has it. 5-point lead for the Wildcats. Inbound and stolen. Stolen away, taken away, and a pass up the floor. Tegan Hallwood had it. Now from the baseline, the jump shot will produce a foul. Delaney Bahi with the shot. He gets the two shots at the foul line now, and the personal foul is on Casey Monroe, and that's big trouble. Casey now has his fourth foul. So they'll get him out of the game. And he leaves with a game-high 10 points. Both he and his teammate Isaac David have 10 points each. And that's bad news for the Dogs.
Checking in for the Bulldogs, number 11, Chip.
Delaney Bahi makes that shot. He is 1 out of 3 from the line. Well, the Wildcats were miserable from the foul line in the first half. Normally, when you shoot as bad as they did, and you send Winslow to the line as much as they did, normally, and Winslow was making their foul shots. Normally, that's going to cost you big, but it didn't. That was the reverse of the normal trend. I'll give you the numbers here in a moment. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 misses in the first half as we get another foul, yet another foul. This one is Delaney Bahi, and that's his first foul of the game. Yeah, the big majority of guys on that Wildcat roster have committed fouls as we watch a steal on the inbound by Kylan Yazzie, and he converts it for the Wildcats. They lead by 8, 48-40. Way up over the top. That shot no good. Tipped out by Chris Arellano for Winslow. So the Wildcats have the ball back. 4:34 on the clock, third period. 48-40. Chinle in front of the Winslow Bulldogs. So I mentioned that the Wildcats missed 10. Let's see, they made 4. They made 5. So that's 5 of 15 in the first half. And they are now 6 of 17 overall. It's a miss, rebound, put back, miss again, fight, rebound, made it this time. Javis Woody would not give up on it. He battled, fought, and he made points out of it. And the Bulldogs turn it over. Trouble with the handles on the far sideline. Chris Arellano couldn't hang on. Chinle has it for another opportunity. Halfway mark, third period. Northland basketball is what we call this here at Sports Zone Radio. It's presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. And a pickup on the loose ball by Winslow. Now knocked away by the Wildcats. Who's going to get it? And that's Winslow's ball. So if I'm not mistaken right now, my numbers are right, and I believe they are. 6 of 17 right now for the Wildcats from the foul line. What would the lead be, right? If you just shot reasonably well, you'd be on top by 15 or 16 right now. The lead for the Wildcats is 10 points. In that first half, Winslow was 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 out of 12. I mean, look at the thing about those numbers. 12 out of 12. Wildcats were 5 out of 15, I think is what I told you. Yeah, 5 of 15. And yet the Wildcats had the lead at halftime. I think there's a point of emphasis coming up for Coach Mendoza, his staff, and this Wildcats team in practice. You think they'll be practicing at the free throw line? I think so, right? Bulldogs don't necessarily need to. They haven't missed a foul shot in the... Well, no, I take it back. They missed their one that they've tried here in the half. And look at this. Kylan Yazzie's defense forces a turnover. Lythale Baker just couldn't get it across in time. And you've got to give number 12. You got to give Kylan all the credit on that. Kylan, the new haircut, that great hair that he's got, to go along with some pretty stout defense. Wildcats have it in the corner. Yazzie goes baseline, and he got contact. That's Baker that got him. And that'll be an inbound, no shot. Second foul of the game on Baker. Now Baker will leave the game. And coming in for Winslow, Tyron Puhuafia. And Josh Thurman also came into the game. Winslow's having trouble. They're confused. They don't know who's supposed to be on the floor and who's not. They've got 5 out there, but they having some trouble. Their head coach, Benton Nelson, in his second year with the Bulldogs and doing what they just always do, you know. They just know how to run and play defense. And they can shoot the three pretty well. You see that all the time, right? Josiah Harvey is at the foul line for the Cats. The first one is good. Second also good. Bulldogs running off the inbound. Trouble. Picked it up and kept it alive. Isaac David now to the top, and there's contact. And Kylan Yazzie was trying to come out and intercept the pass, and he ran smack into the receiver for his second foul of the night. Our next broadcast of Northland basketball will be this Tuesday We'll see Chinle again. Chinle at Snowflake on Tuesday. It will include live video. And then next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we'll provide for you live coverage of the Choice NTUA Wireless Classic, the Choice Wireless Classic basketball tournament from the Wildcat Den at Chinle High School. So a lot of Chinle activity early on in our broadcast season of Northland basketball. Here's a miss inside, and a jump ball called. And the ball goes to the Chinle Wildcats. They're going to have the ball. Michael Williams to throw it in, gets it into Kylan Yazzie. Kylan will bring it across. They're approaching 2 minutes remaining in the third period. 52-40. Jake Guy at the top. Now Josiah Harvey back to Kylan Yazzie. Puts a good move on to go baseline. Got him some space. Couldn't make it. Jake Guy's second attempt was no good for the Wildcats. And then a foul committed. I think that was Guy. But Williams was in the area as well. It was Jake who picked up the personal foul for the Wildcats. That'll be his first of the game. See, the Wildcats have a roster of 12. And 9 of the 12 guys on the roster have committed fouls in the game today. You don't see that very often. Well, Coach Mendoza likes to go deep to his bench anyway. He works a lot of guys in the rotation, doesn't he? Especially early on in the season, trying to figure out who's for real, who's not, who's going to be his guys down the stretch. Look at that battle. Repeated battle by Winslow to keep it alive. They get a couple of offensive second and third chances. A couple of them, right? A couple of third chances. Somebody help me out with my grammar. Isaac David has it. Off to Josh Thurman. Now a bounce pass inside, and there's a foul. A pretty aggressive foul as well, committed by Puhu F. Vaya. And that'll be his fourth foul for the Bulldogs. Out of the game goes Tyron. Pardon. Back into the game comes Lithell Baker. Also in the backcourt for Winslow is Mauricio Thomas. Started the game, well, he was in the game early on. Haven't seen him in a long time, Mauricio. He's back out there on the floor for the Bulldogs. Javis Woody, now top. That's Harvey with it, and he gives it up to Laney Bahi. Now inside in the paint, Harvey with the shot. That's no good. Isaac David has the rebound for the Dogs. Up the right sideline. Spin and travel. There's contact in there, but the steps prevailed. Winslow gives it back. Chinle on top by 12. Third quarter coming to an end here. 52-40. Chinle, Kylan Yazzie on the drive. Trying to go the right side of the key, and Kylan whistled. Or rather, a foul on Winslow whistled. Lithell Baker has his third foul of the game now. 2 shots coming your direction for. Is that 2 shots or is that 1 and 1? About to find out. It's a 1 and 1. And Kylan unable to make that. Front end. And relentless Wildcat backcourt defense. Whistle. No, jump ball. That was good defense by Josiah Harvey. Bulldogs trouble getting it in. Boy, that defense is strong by the Wildcats. They know how to take away the passing lanes. They got good reach, and they're fast. And we've got 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Dogs trying to cut into a 12-point Wildcat lead. Inside, Baker, short off the glass, tipped. Looked like the Wildcats touched it last, but my vision was wrong. The official says it was Winslow. And so here it comes, up the floor. A last chance, no, a carry by Kylan. The official says, nope, that doesn't work. You heard the bench for the Wildcats saying no fouls. There's a steal, though, and a shot that goes. Tristan James, and at the buzzer, that half-court shot is nowhere near the mark for the Winslow Bulldogs. That brings us to the end, the very end of the third period, and Chinle adds to their lead. They are on top 54-40 with the final 8 minutes straight ahead from Winslow High School. It's Northland basketball, and it's brought to you by Choice NTUA Wireless. Stand by for the fourth quarter, everybody.
Imagine this, a professional healthcare partner that's concerned about you, your choices, your health, your safety. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center in Springerville, Choice and elevating your healthcare experience is the mission of our new CEO. Experienced physicians and friendly staff. Whether you need a rapid COVID-19 test, a vaccination, or you're looking to utilize the newest MRI, CT scan, or nuclear medicine technology, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
The team at Beeman Well Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beeman Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beeman Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beeman Well Drilling.
It's that time of year again. You can feel the excitement in the air. You know what? It's our kickoff to savings event at Hatch Toyota in Show Low. And you don't want to miss our award-winning lineup of new Toyota cars, trucks, and SUVs. $24.99! $24.99! Hut, hut! New Toyota Corollas, Camrys, RAV4s, 4Runners, Tacomas, and Tundras. We have the best inventory in the White Mountains, plus our low price guarantee. And every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our complimentary maintenance plan for 2 years or 25,000 miles. 286! 286! Hut, hut! Don't miss our kickoff to savings at Hatch Toyota in the Northern Arizona Auto Mall and HatchToyota.com. Keeping the White Mountains rolling for 31 years.
Hi, this is Chaz Hatch. Get our statewide low price guarantee on every new Toyota. Find out more at HatchToyota.com or visit us today at the Northern Arizona Auto Mall in Show Low.
Back into the action, fourth quarter underway here at Winslow High School. It's Northland basketball, and it's presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Floyd Simmons. And out on the floor, the Chinle Wildcat boys varsity has a 14-point advantage, and good defense forces a turnover. Javis Woody is going to finish off after a steal that was initiated by some great sneaky defense by Kylan Yazzie, and this Wildcats team is getting the job done. They'll commit a foul here early on. That's Tristan James with his first foul. It's 56-40 as the fourth quarter gets underway. Northland basketball always brought to you by Choice NTUA Wireless. And as we get the action back and underway on the floor, let me welcome in a guest to join us for part of this fourth quarter and talk about this early basketball season, particularly with her Lady Wildcats basketball team. That's the head coach of Chinle, Francine McCurtain, is with me now.
Hi.
Hey, Coach.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's going good. It's going well.
Out on the floor, Chris Ariano gets one to go. And another Wildcat foul. How about this? Have you watched much of this game, Coach?
Yeah, I have. I've been watching it from the stands. My son is playing number 12.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Just didn't know what you had going on with your ladies.
Yeah, well, we did have a long conversation, but quick to the point. Got to come out better.
A little bit disappointing game for you tonight, obviously.
It was disappointing, but, this is the first real competitive game that we've had in over 2 years, and so
it's been a while.
It has been a while.
And the ladies kind of looked like that. I thought that the keys, the things that you needed to overcome were, turnovers were just so costly, weren't they?
Yes, they were. They were. And that's one thing that we try to make a goal, from here on out, is how many turnovers that we need to limit ourselves to. So, and once you have turnovers, it becomes a running game for the other team.
Yeah, and you know what? In spite of the turnovers, They plagued you both halves. First half, I thought even more so than the second. Shooting percentage wasn't that great. In spite of all those things, your team battled back. You had a great. You battled hard to end the first half, make it a close game. You tied the game early in the third quarter before Winslow.
Right.
Was able to get control of things.
Yeah, we did. And I thought we had a good start to the third quarter, and then that was a little bit of my mistake too, that I admitted to the girls that I substituted too early. So, and I just told them, this is my first year back again too in coaching, and we got to make sure that we get back on the same page tomorrow because we have Hobart tomorrow.
Out on the floor here, the Winslow boys are getting some life. 5 points scored in this quarter by Chris Arellano. And that last play, how about Noah Nez? Key in that play with a great defensive effort to get the steal for the Bulldogs. Here's a nice little curl, got the screen, and to the basket goes Tegan Hallwood. And he gets that one to go for the Wildcats, and a steal. Great job, Delaney Bahi drives. Looked off the defender and then got hacked and knocked to the ground pretty violently. And his head planked off the ground too, but he's up and he's going to be okay. He's going to stay in the game. Coach, you got some pretty good talent though there. I mean, I know that it was a disappointing loss, and I know there was a pretty big differential in the score there, 60-43. The Lady Bulldogs with the win, but
yeah,
Aisha Ashley is going to be we know she didn't have her best game, but she's going to be a great player.
Yeah, she did. I don't know what it is. We come back to my alma mater here that we don't play our best game like every time we come out here, but she is going to be one of those. Post players are going to be one of the biggest in our region up here, and so we want to try to take advantage of that. I think she has a lot rushing herself and making sure that she's trying to get the ball, and didn't really go her way tonight, but I know she'll bounce back. She's a senior this year. She knows how to lead, and she'll bounce back very well.
The Winslow Bulldogs will run off a couple of free throw misses, and that shot good for Noah Nez. Coach, I'm going to just sit here and chat with you through the timeout.
Sure,
the Wildcats grab that timeout on top by 12 right now, 59-47.
Right.
So, again, going back to, Aisha we know she's going to be great.
Right.
In today's game, you can just kind of scratch that one. That's fine.
We definitely can. And I told the girls, we're going to learn from it quickly, and we got to bounce back tomorrow. Don't dread on it. Don't dwell on their loss or anything like that, because everyone made mistakes. Everyone missed free throws. I think we were only 2 for 13, and that's just horrible.
Well, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on in Chinle, because the Chinle boys in the first half were 5 of 15.
Right. So
they couldn't make a shot.
It's always going to be that first game jitters that we have, and I think a lot of them kind of went a little blank on me tonight, and they know it. And they just got to know that they got to refocus and concentrate again and play together. So I have 7 seniors that were, and I know that they can step up.
Well, I'm talking with head coach Francine McCurtain of the Chinle Lady Wildcats, who did lose tonight to Winslow, but I saw some really, really bright spots. And let me ask you about 2 particular ladies, aside from Aisha.
Sure.
You got 2 ladies that I just thought they showed flashes of brilliance, and I think are going to be amazing players for you this year. The first one is your point guard, and Ashlyn Lynch.
Yeah.
Boy, she is so fast, so quick. She handles the ball well. A great floor general, and
she is one of my captains.
Boy, she is. We've been watching her for a while, but she definitely has improved her game a lot.
Right. She's opened my eyes since she was a freshman, and I remember her being on the freshman team, and I was telling her, you don't belong on the freshman team, and ended up moving her up the next year. So she is a very good floor general for me right now, and she's also getting her feet wet too in the starting lineup, as a lot of these girls were sophomores the last time that they played.
I think she's going to be an amazing guard, and I just like her game a lot as we watch Chinle battle. And
I do too, and I think she's going to fill that role pretty well, and she's going to become a great leader for our team this year.
it's another name that comes to mind for me as we get another foul on the floor. These two teams combined for 25 first-half fouls, and they're keeping pace, it feels like, in the second half. That is going to be team foul number 7 on the Wildcats, and it sends Chris Ariano to the line. The other lady that I wanted to ask you about was Shandine Yazi. Wow, her defense. You have her playing out on the perimeter defensively, and she is so long with those arms and gets in those passing lanes. She must have had 6-8 steals for you or something like that.
She's one of those ones that has that, she can read the defense pretty well, and her timing has gotten better since her freshman year. The last time I had her was her freshman year. She made the varsity team, and this is her junior year. She's also another one that's going to be coming her own. I felt like she was very focused tonight, and she was really on the ball with what we were doing. It's just the team didn't perform very well altogether.
Chris Ariano drags a rebound down for Winslow, and he is having a great fourth quarter. Look at him just muscle his way through and speed his way down the floor, try to get to the line, and he will get to the free throw line. He has scored 7 of the 11 Bulldog points in the fourth quarter, and he's got a chance to score more here now after the effort to get that rebound. And it seems like he's just trying to take the game into his own hands right here. Try to get his team back into it, trailing by 10 right now. Chinle 61, Winslow 51, and 4 minutes and 30 seconds remain here in the fourth quarter. Ariano at the line. He's a good foul shooter. This entire Winslow team shoots well. Ariano in the fourth quarter is 4 out of 4 from the line. He is 6 of 6 in the game. And the Bulldogs are, I think I said they were 10 for 10 in the first half, 12 for 12 in the first half. And Jinxton missed that one. They are something like 12, 16 for 19 in the game. They're shooting well from the free throw line. Still trailing in the game, but they're shooting well. And we're going to get an offensive foul push-off.
He's piling pressure in there.
Casey Monroe fouls out of the game. That is Casey's 5th foul with 4:29 remaining in regulation. They did not need to lose him. They needed Casey. That's the second guy to foul out now for Winslow. 61-52. Bulldogs chipping into that Wildcat lead. Coach, let me ask you about this boys team. I know you know a little bit about them, at least a little bit. Your son right now with the basketball.
Right.
Kylan Yazi with the great hair, by the way. Love the hair.
Oh, no.
The official has fallen down right in front of us. Hopefully he's okay. He went down pretty hard. Winslow missed. They got it back. There's Ariano again.
The basket.
Chris is on fire out there right now.
Yeah.
His effort is single-handedly getting Winslow back into this game.
Well, I know this team for Chinle have a lot of seniors that they can rely on. My son's one of them, and I think they were going to work pretty well. They worked really hard in practice, and I was really eager to see them play against Winslow tonight.
Well, look, they don't have a lot of big guy presence, although Brent Begay had a wonderful second quarter. So big fella came in, and he was getting rebounds. Really what he was doing was defense. His defense, he was breaking stuff up. He had a couple of steals.
I think they're really aggressive, and they want to move that ball around the perimeter a lot more and get a ball up the floor. And you can tell Mendoza is one of those coaches who wants to move the ball in.
Well, I got to be honest with you, I was not ready for how fast and how smooth this Wildcats team is. They really run the floor well, and defensively, they are all over the place in the passing lanes, move their feet really well.
They do. They move when the ball's in the air, and right when you catch it, they're right in front of you. So it's hard to get, and the Bulldogs struggled a little bit in that first half trying to get through that press there.
The Wildcats are serving notice that they are going to be a power again in the 3A North region for sure.
Right.
Lotharian John gives the ball up at the top. Delaney Bahi, now Kylan Yazi. He drives, he got fouled before he got there, but that's going to be a 1-and-1 anyway. And the guy that got him was Lethel Baker. That's his 4th foul. He's in danger of fouling out, being the 3rd Bulldog player to foul out if he does. 3:49 remaining here in regulation. A lot of time for Winslow.
Yeah, they're not giving up. Winslow's right in the game.
And right there is where the game might be won or lost here in this fourth quarter, is at the foul line, because the Bulldogs are going to be sending the Wildcats to the line. That's going to happen.
Both teams are in the bonus right now.
And Kylan made them both right there. How's Kylan as a free throw shooter?
He's typically pretty good, but sometimes I don't know what gets to him at the line, he'll miss. He missed earlier in the first half.
Who's a better free throw shooter, Kylan or his sister Koa?
They had a competition this summer, and Kylan came out on top.
Boy, listen to this crowd. They are going nuts at Winslow High School. That activity out there. Chris Ariano picks up a loose ball. That three-pointer no good. And the Wildcats will get fouled after they get the rebound. This crowd is going nuts. And the personal foul is on Noah Nez, his third foul of the game. Well, again, Wildcats going to spend a lot of this final 3 minutes and 18 seconds at the foul line, because it is only a 9-point game, and if you can count on the Wildcats shooting as poorly down the stretch here as they did in the first half, if you're Winslow, you're going to get some chances with the ball. You're going to get some, and there's another miss.
There's another miss. Free throws count.
Try to get into the mind of Coach Mendoza right now and tell me, how frustrated is he right now over his team's free throw shooting?
As a coach, you're kind of crossing your fingers over there. Some players, are going to make them, but when they don't, that's something that's a key thing that you want to make sure you tell them, that a game can come down to free throws. You got to make your free throws.
Well, they missed another one right there. That's 5 misses in 8 tries in the fourth quarter. Kylan Yazzie blazing his way to the basket, and he gets fouled on the way in. Well, look, here's the other thing that's going on in this game, okay? Winslow is just absolutely not going to yield any territory. If you drive on them in this game, they're going to punish you for driving, okay?
Right.
And Kylan just got hacked again.
I don't know if it's the hair.
Well, listen, Coach, I don't want to jinx anything, but I got to tell you, I'm amazed at how bad the free throw shooting has been tonight for Chinle, and there's one that misses again, but it does tip out off Winslow, so they'll get the ball back, so I guess it's not all lost on that.
Right.
Kylan, by the way, has 11 points. The guy that leads the way for the Wildcats tonight is Javis Woody. Woody's
Look
got
at the mismatch
12.
down there at the bottom.
Talking about that one right there?
Yeah.
Back outside. Three-pointer. It's no good. And a good job by Yazzie to come over, and Kylan tried to throw it off the Winslow defender, but he must have stepped on the baseline.
Right. Oh.
Inbound. Chris Ariano has it knocked out of his hands. Tegan Hallwood.
Twice in the same minute.
Well, you know what? Both you and Coach Mendoza like to go deep in your bench.
Yeah,
rotations.
we do. Yeah, today I kind of tested the waters, and I know he tested the waters too in the first half, and he's playing a little bit more solid with the 5 to 7 players in the second half.
Look at this, Winslow just relentlessly battling for the ball, taking it away from the Wildcats. Missed the shot, got it back. That was Noah Nez with the long rebound. Now Ariano.
Oh, he's taking it.
And he goes baseline. When he gets the ball in his hand, he's going to attack. That's plain and simple. Chris is going to go to the hole, and he got fouled by Kylan. 3 fouls in the game now on Kylan Yazzie. And this guy, Chris Ariano, he is 6 for 7 from the foul line today. Now 7 for 8. He is
good free throw shooter.
Ariano is
a senior this year, I believe, right?
He is, and he's got almost as many made free throws in the game himself as the Wildcats do as a team. He makes his 8th foul shot right there. He's got 18 points to lead the Bulldogs. Up the floor.
Oh.
Josiah Harvey in the paint, and he has it knocked away. Am I saying that right, Josiah?
I think it's Josiah.
Josiah, okay. Well, they spelled it Josiah on the roster. somebody
Maybe I'm saying it wrong.
Somebody keyed in an extra T. Wildcats have it. Can they protect it? That's the question. Harvey has it. Outside to Kylan. Pull up three on the way. I'm not sure that was a well-advised shot selection by Javis Woody, but he shot it and he missed it. And the Bulldogs have it back. And a whistle that will turn the ball back over to the Wildcats. Is that 3 seconds?
I think he stepped out of bounds there.
Timeout taken by the Wildcats. It's a full timeout. I'm going to take one as well, everybody. Stand by. I need to get caught up on my book real quick. 63-56. Wildcats in front of Winslow, under 2 minutes remaining. Northland basketball presented by Choice, NTUA Wireless.
It's that time of year again. You can feel the excitement in the air. You know what? It's our kickoff to savings event at Hatch Toyota in Sholo. And you don't want to miss our award-winning lineup of new Toyota cars, trucks, and SUVs. $24.99! $24.99! Hut, hut! New Toyota Corollas, Camrys, RAV4s, 4Runners, Tacomas, and Tundras. We have the best inventory in the White Mountains, plus our low price guarantee. And every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our complimentary maintenance plan for 2 years or 25,000 miles. 286! 286! Hut, hut! Don't miss our kickoff to savings at Hatch Toyota in the Northern Arizona Auto Mall and HatchToyota.com. Keeping the White Mountains rolling for 31 years.
Hi, this is Chaz Hatch. Get our statewide low price guarantee on every new Toyota. Find out more at HatchToyota.com or visit us today at the Northern Arizona Auto Mall in Sholo.
Back into it, everybody. A minute 53 on the clock here, fourth quarter. Chinle 63, Winslow 56. Don't call this one yet. It's too close for comfort, and Winslow is relentless right now. Playing some tough defense. Wildcats have it. And they're going to try to keep it out there on the perimeter until Winslow comes and gets them with a foul. When do you foul, Coach? They tried to steal there, and Baker just fouled out of the game.
Well, you have to be aggressive. There's only a minute and 30 seconds left, and that's what Winslow's doing. But you don't want to send them to the line. But in this case, we're not making free throws. It might be a good idea to continue to send them to the line.
Well, this guy right here, Kylan, your son, is not the guy I would want to send to the line. But
right.
And I think Baker was, he was going for the steal, and he just got a hand in the back of Kylan when he came up to try to make that play. 63-56 is our score. And I'm speaking with Francine McCurtain, the head coach of the Chinle Lady Wildcats.
Yeah, I'm crossing my fingers right now that he makes these free throws.
Oh. And he missed the first one, Coach. I'm sorry, man.
I'm going to uncross my fingers, and maybe now he'll make them.
Do something different. Hey, what's the chance we could get him to turn that haircut into a mullet? He missed that one. Ouch. Can we get that?
I don't know if he will go into the mullet, but
well,
we all have long hair. My two other sons, they have really long hair too.
Bulldogs have it. Ariano. He's going to attack every time. Missed that shot. Harvey the rebound. Where's the foul? A minute 10. Where's the foul? You got a foul. Where's the foul?
Oh, there it is.
He fouled before the shot, so that was smart.
Davis is another senior that's going to be up and coming too. He does really well.
Double bonus, by the way. So what year is Javis?
Javis is also a senior. I think Mendoza has plenty of seniors on his team as well.
Well, I like Javis a lot. I'm watching his game. He's definitely the real deal. Did he make that shot?
He missed it. Yeah, my aunt just texted and said it looks like both boys and girls need to work on their free throws.
Wow, another miss. This is unreal. Look, here's the thing. To miss this many foul shots and still be winning, that doesn't happen. There's a steal, and I guess that's why, because Wildcats have played terrific defense today. There's Kylan with the make.
And there's another turnover.
And another steal, and the Bulldogs are out of it. They're out of gas. I don't know that they're going to get too physical here in the final 38 seconds. Not down by 9. 65-56. The Wildcats going to pick up a victory. And coming out to cash in one of his remaining fouls is Isaac David. He's got 4 fouls. We've got 31.6 seconds remaining in regulation, everybody. Javis Woody at the line. There's Javis making one. And missing.
There's another miss.
Rebound Winslow. Well, Coach, thanks for stepping in, spending a little time.
No problem.
We'll see you again on Tuesday, okay?
Right. Sounds good. Are you guys going to be down in Snowflake?
You'll be at Snowflake.
Right, we'll be in Snowflake.
We'll be there. We can't wait to see your ladies again. That'll be another great test for you.
Right, it will be. And tomorrow we have Holbrook, and then we'll be down there on Tuesday. So thank you for welcoming me. I appreciate it.
We'll do this again, okay?
Right, it was
All
fun.
right, thank you. Coach McCurtain, Francine McCurtain, the head coach of the Chinle Lady Wildcats. As we close out the boys game here, and the boys, Chinle boys, are going to get a win tonight at Winslow. And a great win against a solid Winslow team again. This Winslow team, they just always seem to reload. And Wildcats, it's a very different team from what we remember a couple of years back watching them. And they just, they are good, no doubt about it. Blaine Begay at the line, and he makes them both. For the Dogs, up the floor, Williams has it. 12 seconds remaining. A lot of contact on a make, but the officials let it play out. Delaney Bahi gets what ought to be the final points of the game for the Wildcats. And here's that last shot of the game. Heaved up there and no good for Blaine Begay. Our final score, 68-58. Big win tonight for the Chinle Wildcats. And we want to thank you all for joining us. We're going to grab a timeout, give a chance for Coach Mendoza and our Sports Zone Radio player of the game, who will be announced in just a moment, to join us here courtside at Winslow High School. Just give us a moment. We'll have those conversations coming your way next. Great road win, and a tough place for anybody to get a win is at Winslow. The Bulldogs so good on their home court, but not tonight. Chinle gets the win 68-58. This is Northland basketball, and it's brought to you by Choice NTUA Wireless. Post-game coming up next. Stand by.
Insurance is a must, but that doesn't mean you must go broke just paying for it. Contact Joe Bjorn State Farm Insurance for a game plan on saving more of your money. Joe and his team offer home, life, auto insurance, and more. With Joe as your insurance quarterback, you'll score big each and every time. And with State Farm cheering you on, how can you lose? Joe Bjorn State Farm Insurance, providing blanket coverage of the entire White Mountains. Call Joe at 928-536-7101. That's 928-536-7101.
The year was 2011. Tim Tebow was still playing quarterback in high school, but he was about to become a legend. With his team behind 17-0, he was tackled and broke his leg. Despite the excruciating pain, he told his coach, "Don't take me out of the game, I want to play." Tim led his team back and scored the game-winning touchdown on a 20-yard run. The start of the Tim Tebow legend. This is Sports Zone Radio's Byron Brown with a message from Beeler Orthodontics in Sholo. A message to every young White Mountains athlete to never give up. Beeler Orthodontics. Live life with a smile.
Time now for the Northland Basketball Wrap-Up Show. A look back at tonight's broadcast of Northland Basketball. Presented by Sports Zone Radio.
Back into it, Winslow High School, the site of tonight's action here at Northland Basketball, Sports Zone Radio. And it's brought to you by Choice NTUA Wireless. And a victory for the Chinle Wildcat boys team as they come on the road and win a game in a very hostile and difficult environment to win a game if you're not the home team. And that's Winslow High School. Final score, Chinle 68, Winslow 58. Welcome back in, everybody. We're going to shoot some video along with the head coach of the victorious Chinle Wildcats. Everybody, Winslow High School, the site of tonight's Northland basketball broadcast. It's presented by Choice NTUA Wireless, and tonight the Chinle Wildcats did something that's very, very hard to do. That's win a road game at Winslow. The Bulldogs, they're masters of their own domain here, and they are hard to beat. Well, tonight it was Chinle controlling almost from the outset, They grabbed the lead early, and they maintained it throughout against the Bulldogs. Final score here tonight, 68-58. Welcome in. I'm Floyd Simmons. This is the head coach of the victorious Chinle Wildcats, Coach Raul Mendoza. Coach, how you doing?
Good.
It's great to see you. It's been a while.
Likewise.
Yeah, you look the same. You haven't aged a bit.
I found the fountain of youth, I guess you could say.
Well, Coach, congratulations on the win tonight. And, boy, to do it at Winslow with another good Winslow team that you faced tonight says a lot about you guys, says a lot about where you are, but a tough place to come and get a win.
It's always tough to play here, and then we talked about that, before we came, that we had to be really prepared, and I think that had a little bit to do with all the mistakes we made, free throws and layups and turnovers that we made. It's just some of the things, but we are very inexperienced. That group didn't play last year, and I think only one kid, I think Kai Yazzie is the only one that's on the team last year that played 2 years ago, and then the rest of them were either freshmen or JV. So it was really that was something that we were concerned about. How are we going to perform with no experience? And I think tonight it showed that there's a lot of things that we can need to work on, and I think once they get the experience, I think we'll settle down and hopefully play better.
Well, Coach, a lot of new faces. I'm going to ask you about a couple of those in a moment, but what was familiar with the Wildcats was the relentless defense that your team played. Very, very good defensively, but mainly about that, I just thought a lot of team speed out there, and you get in those passing lanes, and your guys are always moving to the right spot, it seems. The defense doesn't seem has missed a step for you on that side of the ball.
Well, we've been working on that now since we started, and we've been trying to get them to understand and that just go out there and play hard. Like you said earlier, get in the passing lane, get the steal, and go with it. But I thought we were a little bit a step behind a lot of times that we weren't able to get the steal like we wanted. And then I think because the anxiety that we had, we weren't able to finish on some of the layups and some shots inside. And we just didn't really, as far as we didn't shoot the ball well. But I thought the effort was great, and I think that's something we can build on and continue to get better as the season progresses.
Yeah. A couple of the guys in your backcourt. You mentioned Kylan Yazzie as a guy that had experience a couple of years ago when he last played. And Kylan was obviously a talent for you on the floor tonight. His experience showed, and he is going to have a great year. There's no question about it. But our Sports Zone Radio player of the game was another guy in that backcourt, Javis Woody. I believe Javis actually led the team in scoring. Between him and Kylan, one of them scored 15, the other one scored 14. I'll nail that down here in a little bit. But those two guys, among others that are handling the ball for you, but in your backcourt, well, it seems like they're in good hands.
Well, Kai is very good at taking care of the ball, and that's what we want him to do. And then also, like, he's going to the basket, he does really well. And I thought I was really happy with his effort, and I think that's we told him earlier is that whatever you do, that's how we're going to perform as a team. And I think his leadership showed a lot that tonight that he was able to lead us to the victory. As far as Javis is concerned, he also came on strong, especially in the second half. He got some boards and got some points for us. And I think those two are leaders, they're seniors. And I think, in fact, I got most of these seniors and unfortunate, but again, with no experience. But I think the effort is there, and we just have to build on that and hopefully get better.
Well, Coach, we're going to see you again real soon. You've got Snowflake coming up on Tuesday. I know that you play Holbrook tomorrow, but our next chance to see you is Snowflake. And we can't wait for that on Tuesday, see your team again. And that'll be another road trip for your team.
Yes. We have a screamy, tough schedule this year, and I'm happy for it because I think it's going to prepare us as we progress with the season. We were looking at the schedule early, and this is probably the toughest schedule I've seen since I've been in Chinle, but I'm glad that we have. And I think it's great for us to be able to have the schedule like that. It's going to benefit us in the long run.
Well, Coach, you're 39 and holding, and are you still having fun out there on the sidelines?
Well, like I said, the biggest thing is that I just want the kids to play better, and I think that's something that I always feel if we can just get the job done, I think that's the biggest thing, and I'll be happy that way.
All right, here's my interpretation. If the guys are playing hard, you're happy.
Yes. And we just have to make some corrections, that's all.
A fun win for you. Must have been final score again, 68-58. your Wildcats take down Winslow. Thanks for joining us, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, Coach Raul Mendoza and his guys come away with a victory tonight, 68-58 over the Winslow Bulldogs. Folks, Northland basketball is always presented to you by Choice NTUA Wireless. And we continue here courtside at Winslow High School. Let's shoot some more video, everybody. Hi, everybody. Floyd Simmons for Sports Zone Radio. And tonight, our Northland basketball broadcast presented to you by Choice NTUA Wireless from Winslow High School tonight. The Chinle Wildcat boys come in, and they do a number on the host team, the Winslow Bulldogs. Tough to win here if you're a road team, but the Wildcats did it in fine fashion tonight. Final again, 68-58. And let's bring on the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game. It's presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Big thank you to White Mountain Regional Medical Center, the hospital in Springerville, presenting the Sports Zone Radio player of the game. And this young man, who I have a chance for the first time to meet, Javis Woody, is the guy that led the team in scoring with 15 points, and he comes away with the player of the game award. Javis, congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell me about the game tonight. Now, you come in, you play Winslow. This place is hostile, man. I mean, it's loud. These guys are rocking, and those fans make a ton of noise. What was the pressure like, you guys and your team playing out there against a good Winslow team?
Just play our game, and it was an ugly first half, and somehow we pulled away with second quarter. Coach talking to us during halftime in the locker room. So we're a good team. So
yeah, there's no doubt about it. And Javis, I think that what makes your team good to start with is your defense. That team defense you guys play, the speed on defense, and how guys just know their responsibility where to be on the floor. Is this something you guys are working hard at?
Yeah, we work on that press breaker every day. Not the press breaker, the press every day at practice, and we got to go hard at it, or else we do liners and all that. So yeah.
Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that, right?
Yeah.
We're talking to Javis Woody. He is the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game after this one tonight. Javis, you just playing a good team like Winslow, and with the pressure of the fans and the noise of the environment and those kinds of things, to go out there and get that done, what does it say about the Wildcats? How good a team do you guys think you'll be in 2021 here?
We're a really good team. We have a lot of guys that can shoot the ball, rebound, and dribble. So yeah, he can put me at the 5, and we have some guys that can handle the ball at 1, take it down. Yeah.
Yeah, good guys in the rotation. Let's back on defense for a moment. Speaking about that element of the game for your team, I know that Coach Mendoza always preaches defense, always preaches working hard on that side of the ball. Yeah. But when you have a game like this, when it all comes together and you get to see the fruits of hard-working defensive play, does it finally start to make sense to kids? Because a lot of times kids are like, well, we got to score points, man. We got to get to the bucket, Coach. But the opportunities to get there that are created by defense, does it start to really make sense to the guys?
Yeah. He always tells us we can score the ball, but we have to play D. He gets mad at us if we don't play D or if we slack. He takes us out of the game. Even when we scrimmage at practice, he takes us out. So he gets really upset if we don't play D.
So Javis, it's great to meet you for the first time, man. I'm sure we're going to see you a lot here in a little bit. We're going to watch your team next Tuesday and on the weekend as well for the tournament coming up. And can't wait to keep it going.
Nice to meet you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Javis Woody, the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game right there. He scored 15. He led the way in the scoring column for the victorious Chinle Wildcats in this one tonight at Winslow. The final score again, 68-58. The Sports Zone Radio player of the game is presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. We can't thank them enough for their new partnership here with us. They'll be with us all season, on into the spring sports seasons as well. White Mountain Regional Medical Center. And that kid there, Javis Woody, played a great game in a big Chinle win at Winslow tonight. Northland basketball is brought to you by Choice NTUA Wireless. And basketball fans, that is going to wrap up our activity tonight from Winslow High School. Big win for this Chinle team, and Coach Mendoza, he just keeps doing it. Every time you turn around, his teams, they are just outstanding, and he knows how to mold a group of young men into a great team. And there is a ton of potential in this one tonight. And that kid there, Javis Woody. I mean, we didn't know him. He had never met him before. Of course, we missed a whole season last year with most of the teams that play up on the Navajo reservation. So guys like Javis, we didn't get a chance to see him make his way up to varsity last year. But he is clearly clearly a baller, as the kids would say, and we can't wait to see more of what he and the rest of the guys are going to be able to do. Our next broadcast of Northland basketball comes up very soon. That's on Tuesday night at Snowflake High School, and the team will be Chinle is going to be there again. So we'll see Chinle next Tuesday, both the boys and girls. Girls at 6, boys at 7:30 at Snowflake High School, and that'll be a live video stream presentation as well. And then we've got coverage for you next Thursday, Friday, Saturday from the Choice Wireless Classic Tournament at Winslow at Chinle High School at the Wildcat Den, everybody. So that's what the next week for us at Sports and Radio looks like. I want to thank you for joining us. Say thanks to our great broadcast team. Anthony Reynosa. Did I get it right? Anthony Reynosa, newest member of our broadcast team, working camera for us tonight. Thank you, Anthony, for the good job. Our technical director, Cordell Granger, just stepping in and doing his great work as he always does. Of course, our producer is Derek Simmons. And for the entire crew, my name is Floyd Simmons. I can't wait to see you again very, very soon, everybody. We will be courtside at Snowflake High School on Tuesday, and we'll bring you that broadcast right here at Sports Zone Radio. Well, God bless you. Be safe, be careful, stay warm out there, and we will see you very, very soon for our next broadcast of Northland basketball. Good night, everybody, from Winslow High School.
This has been Northland Basketball, an exclusive presentation of Sports Zone Radio. Listen online at SportsZone123.com and download the Sports Zone Radio app for your smartphone and listen wherever you go. Join us again for the next broadcast of Northland Basketball.